Hey everybody, thank you for joining me once again for another edition of Will Wednesdays. This is Greg Davis with Tri-City Lawyers here in Durham, North Carolina. This week's topic is, should I work with a real estate attorney when buying or selling? But first, a brief disclaimer. The information provided in this presentation does not and is not intended to constitute legal advice. Instead, all information, content, and materials presented are for general informational purposes only. Viewers of this presentation should contact their attorney to obtain advice with respect to any particular legal matter. No reader, user, or browser of this presentation should act or refrain from acting on the basis of the information in this presentation without first seeking legal advice from counsel in the relevant jurisdiction. Of course, I'm biased, but you might be thinking, well, how would I involve and when should I involve a real estate attorney? And you want to involve that real estate attorney right in the beginning of that process, whether you are buying or whether you're selling. Now, if you're the seller, we can help you by performing a title search on the property. Okay, we can help the buyer in this same way because you want to make sure that that title that you're passing is free and clear of any encumbrances. Now, when we do a title search, what does that mean? That means that we're looking back in time. We're looking at things like, have the taxes been paid? Have any outstanding mortgages, home equity lines of credit? Are there any liens on that property? Are there any encroachments on that property? Is there anything that the buyer should know about before they buy, or that the seller should know about before they try to sell that property? Okay, and the real estate attorney can help make sure that that title is going to be free and clear of any of these encumbrances. How else can a real estate attorney help? Well, one of the most important documents that you're going to see as a buyer or a seller is the offer to purchase contract. There's a lot of paperwork that's going back and forth between the real estate agents, the lender, the buyer, and the seller. And one of the most important documents is the offer to purchase contract that stipulates the terms, the property being sold, the amount of money that's used to purchase, the purchase price, due diligence fees, earnest money. But what you should know is that there are standard offer to purchase contracts and there are also non-standard offer to purchase contracts. And when those non-standard offer to purchase contracts are in place, you really need to pay attention to the dates. Certain things may be accelerated in terms of the number of days you have to perform your due diligence, the number of days that, let's say, the closing can be delayed. Those things might be different in a non-standard offer to purchase contract. And at least here in North Carolina, that offer to purchase contract can be 14 pages long. Now you, as the buyer or the seller, you might have time to skim that document, but you really might not have time to read through that document in detail. You would work with a real estate attorney to bring to your attention any nuances or any specific dates or deadlines that you should really pay close attention to. So in summary, you want to work with a real estate attorney up front to make sure that you're passing clean title. Let us work with you to perform the title search. In addition, you want to work with an attorney to help you read through that offer to purchase contract and any other questions you might have concerning the real estate transaction. Here at Tri-City Lawyers, we always want to encourage our clients to consider updating or creating their estate planning documents, that being your will, your general power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, your living will, and let's not forget about that digital asset checklist. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, Greg at tricitylawyers.pro. As I like to always say, everyone has an estate. Everyone has an estate, but not everyone has a plan. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next Wednesday for another edition of Wednesdays. Have a great week.